I'm Fiona from FMD Architects, and welcome to the Tiara House. So, sculpted by the ornamental qualities of its site and locale, Tiara House is a spirited addition to a late 1800s Victorian terrace. From the rear elevation, a floating veil of timber battens shrouds the upper level, its sweeping and tiered form referencing the detail of the adjacent Edinburgh Gardens historic rotunda and the home's decorative character. The Tiara reference is also a nod to the original owner, Emma Maria Carter, who bought the land in 1885, built the house in 92, and it remained in her family until the mid-1900s. Highly visible to the neighbouring laneway properties, this tiara form offers a sense of embellishment to the otherwise blank Victorian rear facade typical of the era, and which you can sort of see in the neighbouring property what it was like before. Its ribbon-like form contributes to the layered roofscape, offering a new language of adornment for the residents and their neighbours to enjoy. On the ground floor, the traditional sequence of bedrooms is maintained as a study at the front and the guest room, and then a new bathroom and laundry is inserted in the second bedroom. The laundry is tucked beside the new bathroom and opens onto an eastern light well, which brings light and natural ventilation into the kitchen and living areas, while the rear garden, which you can see notched into the west, enlivens the key circulation path with a framed landscape view. The house accommodates two newly blended families, with each partner having two adult children. The children are still often living with their parents and come and go, as well as their own partners, so the bedrooms are allocated on an as-need basis. The new extension to the south contains the parents' dedicated bedroom and ensuite and walk-in robe, and the Tiara screen, which you can see, which encloses a landscape roof deck with city views. And within the roof, there's a ply-lined attic with city views, which offers a flexible space for sleeping or meditation or yoga, depending on the needs of the family at the time. The timber-lined planter box ensures visual privacy to the main bedroom from the laneway and surrounding roofscapes, as well as to the adjacent properties, while allowing views across to the rooftops and the city and skyline beyond. The original frontage and spaces have been restored and contemporised with a neutral palette, with a modern insertion of a deep blue which saturates the spaces and fades to a lighter tone as you move through and up towards the new extension. The light-filled addition embraces a warm material logic combining fluted timber, stone, white rendered and recycled brick, and custom concrete aggregate floors. Upon entry, the blue door contrasts with the neutral grey palette, which enhances the original iron lacework, corbels and decorative render. The blue door offering a hint of what is to follow. The stair is also saturated with the blue, leading you towards the new extension. An old bedroom, which is converted to the ground floor bathroom, is awash with curved forms, inky blue tilings, speckled terrazzo, luminous granite and reeded glass and custom blown pendant lights, a modern insertion celebrating the decorative qualities of the house's past. Within the study/spare bedroom, the colour begins to lighten as you move away from the powerful blue of the entry elements. Within the new extension, the palette is connected to the materiality of the new exterior architectural elements. The expression of stone island bench inset with sweeping inlay of solid timber echoes the curved profile of the rear sliding door in pale blue. The inlay bench is extended into brass inlay work in the concrete floor to establish a continuous flow of curves and lines leading you through the spaces. This inlay work also references the lost skills of decorative inlay seen in the furniture designs of the Victorian era, which are rarely used or seen today. The fluted timber wall linings are a negative imprint of the timber battens of the exterior screen beyond. And the challenging south-facing orientation allowed us to pursue connection to landscape from every aspect, drawing in layered gradients of natural light and ventilation from the south, the east and the north into these living spaces. New subtle artificial lighting is inserted, washing the recycled brickwork, with a column dressed with its curved shroud. The rear sliding door and suspended curved screen form an organic aperture to the eclectic garden beyond by Joe Ferguson. The planting offers an ephemeral vista of native, cottage and Mediterranean species, reflecting the Indigenous history, the site's past and the client's personal narratives all intertwined. The continually changing character of this landscape is a dynamic moving backdrop carefully framed by the continuity of the slowly weathering architecture. At the crown of the extension is the roof deck, whose curved walls and canopy thoughtfully frame views of the city and the roofscape beyond. The deck also offers views from the bedroom while being embraced and protected by the elevated landscape. The soft blues extending from the deeper blues downstairs saturate the ceiling and canopy, blurring the lines between sky and built form. The new bathrooms upstairs are adorned with dramatic chartreuse and grey veined stone, imparting a modern decorative quality. The uppermost space is stripped to its bare essentials of oil plywood, allowing this space to be a place for meditation, contemplation and sleep, tailored to all and to no one. Tiara House is a spirited addition to the Victorian terrace. It embraces a sentimental response to place, grounded by amenity and liveability.